Hi boys and girls, I'm back with another story. This week we're working on Easter books because Easter is this Sunday and I have another story to share with you. This time we're going to read a Clifford book, and Clifford is one of our favorites that we read in the classroom. And as you know, we talk about this in class. We've read lots of Clifford books. Clifford books are written and illustrated by Norman Bridwell. And this week we are practicing some of the skills that we've been talking about for the past couple weeks. Our retelling hand, the characters, the setting, beginning, middle, and end, and the heart of the story, which is making our connections. Making a connection to something that's happened in our life, connecting this story to another book that we've read, or making a connection from this story to something in our world. You may also, after reading this story, talk to someone at home and tell someone at home what the author's purpose was. Was this book written by the author to persuade us, inform us, or entertain us as a reader? So I'm going to go read this story and be listening for all those things so you can retell the story and tell someone at home what the author's purpose was. The story is called Clifford's Happy Easter by Norman Bridwell. Norman Bridwell was the author and the illustrator of this story. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and I love spring. So does my dog, Clifford. The best part of springtime is Easter. Last spring, Mom and Dad brought us a lot of eggs to color for the big Easter hunt. And look at all the eggs in the basket there. See that? It's a lot of Easter eggs. One day before Easter, I dyed the eggs. Clifford wanted to help. Poor Clifford. He wasn't very good at painting. So Clifford helped by watching me decorate the eggs. He was a good watcher. Well, look at all those eggs. Look at the big pots that they used to put them in to decorate them. And I bet Clifford would be crushing a lot of those eggs with helping. When I went to bed that night, I fell asleep dreaming about Easter eggs. It was a beautiful dream. Clifford was stirring a giant tub of dye while I tossed in the eggs. Well, this is what she's dreaming. But then Clifford lost his balance. He tumbled into the tub of dye. Something surprising began to happen. Now don't forget, this is her dream. And Clifford falls into the tub of dye. Suddenly, Clifford was bright green. It was just like St. Patrick's Day. He looks pretty funny green. Clifford the big green dog. That doesn't sound right. Then he turned sunshine yellow. This was becoming a very strange dream. I grabbed a brush and began to dab on purple polka dots. Clifford looked good in polka dots, but I don't know about that. What do you think, boys and girls? Does he look good? They didn't last long. The purple dots turned into squares. And Clifford looked like a giant checkerboard. I didn't like that. I threw on some more dye. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine a dog looking like that? Pretty silly. Clifford started to change colors again. Now he was red, white, and blue. This reminds me of the flag, the American flag. See that? And look, he's holding his paw over his heart like he's saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I used to wonder if I dreamed in color. Now I know this was too much. Look at him now. That's crazy. Emily Elizabeth is even covering her eyes. See her covering her eyes? Like she doesn't even want to look at that. I tried to scrub the dye off Clifford. I was getting frantic, like worried. Then I woke up. It was Easter morning and the sun was shining. So she woke up from her dream and look at Clifford's out in his doghouse. Is he all different colors? No. Thank goodness that was a dream. I ran out to see Clifford. Thank goodness he looked just the same as always. Good old Clifford. We joined my friends and set off on the Easter egg hunt. We looked high, we looked low. Even Clifford is helping look for the Easter eggs. Look at what he did to that tree. He almost broke it. Clifford looked in places I would not have thought of. No hiding place was missed. Look at, do you see all of them on the bridge? See the eggs on the bridge even? There's some on the slide. They looked everywhere. Sometimes Clifford went a little too far. He was even looking in people's houses. His hard work helped. We ended up with heaps. That means lots and lots of eggs. And look at all the baskets full of eggs that they were able to find. See that? Lots of eggs. Which we shared with our friends. After all, friends are what make Easter a happy day. The end. And I hope you all have a very happy Easter and that the Easter Bunny brings you all some nice sweet treats, just like all of you, my little sweeties. I miss you all. Remember, go over this with your retelling hand and tell someone at home what the author's purpose was. I know what it was. Do you? I miss you all. See you soon. Bye.